vegan chick, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. As you can see, I have another plant unboxing. Okay, so I ordered this from walmart.com. The nursery is called Winter Greenhouse. You can see their address there. So, been looking for some black Mondo grass, could not find it. So, once again, I had to order. And here it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this little bubble wrap off here. I've had a lot of good luck with Mondo grass in the garden. I have several plants, but I wanted a little different type of Mondo grass, so I got the black Mondo grass, and it looks very healthy. Go ahead and take it out of this plastic here. So my plan for the Mondo grass, once again, is to plant in a pot. Because it's so small, I don't want it to get lost in the garden. So I'm going to add this plant to my black garden. It's a little area that I've dedicated to collecting black foliage plants, or black, or almost black, blooming flowers. Okay, so I'm actually going to split this into two plants. This was expensive enough for such a small plant. I believe it was like 12 bucks. I did not want to spend over $20 for such little plants. These grow, I guess, I don't know if they're fast growers, but they grow well in my garden, so I'll just be patient. You can see some of the green, but for the most part, it is black. I'm gonna go ahead and take it over to the black garden where I will be planting it. Got my water, fertilizer, and my little shovel ready. So this is the area that I'm going to be planting my little Mondo grass in. This is my dedicated black garden section of the garden. So I have a swing in the middle, and then I've kind of mirrored the plants on both sides. Kind of, they're not exact. But with the Mondo grass, I do want to split it in two and put half in each of these black pots here in the front of the garden beds. And the same over there. So in these black pots, I have Alberta spruces and some corbels that go all the way around the pot, which should be a lot bigger, but the deer like to eat the corbels. So I use netting, not for the spruce, but for the corbels. And then there's also some creeping Jenny here. So right here in this empty spot, there's actually a corbel there too, but it's pretty small, so the grass will fit. And then this other pot, it's pretty much the same setup, just a bigger pot with a bigger Alberta spruce. All right. And I have some Juga, my favorite ground cover. Okay, go ahead and okay, I don't know if you can see that very well. The root system looks really good. It's a very healthy little plant. Okay, so go ahead and get my little shovel here and chop it in half. Kind of start at the roots. Okay, so I tried to split it in half, but of course this happened. I've got one little piece, and then this is the bigger half, which looks really good. So I've tried to cut another piece off, but I was afraid that I would just get leaves, and I didn't want to mess up any. I mean, I couldn't afford to mess up any of the plant by chopping the roots off or whatever. So I'll go with this little one and this bigger one. We'll just work with that. Okay, so I'm gonna get my little hole ready here. It's my little broken butterfly. Is this a marble? It's a little bead or something in there. Okay. So I'm just planting this right in front. A little worm there. I didn't mean to chop you in half. I need you. So anyway, put that back in there. Okay. So that should be good. Check out the roots. All right, so got it planted in, mulched in as well. Fixed up my little butterfly. And there it is, right in front of the Alberta spruce. Right below and in front of the achuga is a daylily that I got this spring or this summer, and I got it as a bulb. And it's been struggling. I have one on the other side as well, and it is called Black Stockings. But I'm hoping next spring it actually does something. Okay, so let's go ahead and water it in. Might as well water the whole thing since I'm here. Oh, and I also want to go ahead and put the label in. I'm going to actually stick it in the back here until I can get a label made for it, because I don't like that big white label showing. So I'll just stick it back there and go ahead and put the netting back on. By the way, this is a little deer protection here. Got some soap and a stocking, some Irish Spring. So I don't know how well it's been working, but I do everything that I can, including spray some of the deer stinky stuff, because I have a serious deer problem. Same thing. Just gonna make a little hole here in the front. Don't need a very big one for this side at all. I'm thinking maybe I should have just ordered two. But, you know, it's okay. See how well it does. Okay. Add a little, just a little bit of fertilizer. Had to go grab some mulch from another garden bed. Can barely see that, but I'm hoping that it grows like crazy. All right, let's give this one some water. Water the whole plant, or not, or the whole pot. All right, so got the netting back on, and that is pretty much it. Okay, so I thought I would go ahead and do a black garden tour just to show you guys what's growing in this area. You can see I have a lot of evergreens. These are pretty much, you know, the foundation plants. And I actually have to get one more of these sea green junipers that I have as a front border on both sides. And these are actually a part of my Lowe's 75% off plant haul that I did back in January. So these are super cheap, and I'm hoping to get 2 more this year whenever they start their winter plant clearance. 9 bark with the dark foliage. I believe it blooms pink. And then down here, this is a cone flower. And it is called, it blooms black. It's green wizard echinacea coneflower. And I got that as a bulb that I ordered. And the deer chomped on the leaves some, so it struggled. So I'm hoping next spring it'll actually bloom. Over here under this wire cloche, I planted some bulbs already. Got those out of the way. I planted not very many, but they are black tulips, black parrot tulips on each side. And then I have some corbels also in the front here border with some ajuga. By the way, ajuga is probably the most planted in my garden. I have ajuga everywhere, different varieties of ajuga. My garden should be called the ajuga garden because I have hundreds of ajuga plants. So you will notice ajuga all over my garden. If I mention it or not, you will see ajuga. And they do bloom in the spring. Okay, and also there is some dark foliage salvias. This one doesn't have the label. There's a few of those planted in here. Back there is a hibiscus. Can't see what variety it is. Let's see. It is hibiscus evening rose. So I've already chopped that down. Hopefully it comes back. And then I have a blue point juniper here in the middle. This is a Weigela dark horse. Blooms pink with dark foliage. It's already dropped all of its leaves. And I have a smoke bush here. And then of course my pots with the Alberta spruces. And here's another of the dark foliage salvias, corbels. And it's pretty much the same setup over here. Another smoke bush, another blue point juniper, argylia, bulbs. And I have them under these wire cloches to protect them from the squirrels eating up the bulbs. Another hibiscus, another 9 bark. Also need to plant another sea green juniper here, ajuga. And I also have some hollyhocks planted along the back side on both sides of this garden bed. Hopefully they come back up. So yeah, so this is, move my wagon out of the way so I can get a better look. So yeah, so this is the black garden, this area. Hope to get some more plants to add, black blooming or dark foliage plants to add to this garden. I just made this garden bed this summer, so it's fairly new. Alright, so I hope you have enjoyed another plant unboxing and a little mini garden tour. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye for now.